Yeah, just talking about a few things that are happening. Having an election. Yeah, having an election. And yeah, the election's going to be pretty good. I guess just 56 people want to be mayor. So that'll be interesting. Um, just 2 days ago was Juneteenth, which is a celebration, a summer celebration of uh, just a remembrance in the U.S. of some massacres that happened in the U.S. Um, One of them is Black Wall Street. A lot of people don't know that Wall Street was founded mostly um, by blacks, and they set up their own banks and their own schools. Had a lot of things. I guess we'd call the American dream, and those got shattered as Wall Street got taken over. And in other parts of the U.S., in Tulsa, some people got killed based on a rumor of African American guy attacked a Caucasian woman, and a riot ensued called the Tulsa riots around 1926. And there's a lot of lost American history. And when I say lost, I mean, for example, inventions like the stoplight, heaters, radiation treatments. Um, a lot of it just goes unnoticed in the U.S. Um, we could say, lack of better word, is racism. So maybe Juneteenth is a celebration to kind of celebrate um, a sobering reminder of achievements from African Americans, recognition of um, just the presence of African Americans in the U.S. So Juneteenth is another time to celebrate. I think Black History Month in February is a little bit restrictive. It's the shortest month and darn cold, so it's hard to have some celebrations outside. But Juneteenth you can. Um, it's not got the extreme heat, but with climate change, there's lots of change happening. So we'll just continue on. Again, for this year, Koike is against 55 other candidates. So this means the Tokyo mayor, everyone wants a piece of this. Some people are, when the posters go up, you're going to see just some people are definitely not qualified, but they want to jump in this race. So it's fine. It's good that it's fair and open. Um, yeah, it's just interesting. Sometimes I've seen some funny posters go up, like, what is this person doing? Um, yeah. Oh, we should actually have a peek over here. Um, this is a really beautiful garden. Don't get to see it often. Yeah. So you can kind of see all of it. Really love some of these flowers. Another thing in the news also is Otani's. Hey, Cassis. Hello, hello. How are you? Another thing is Otani's former interpreter, I think, stole like $7 million from him. And he's a publisher as well, I guess. And so he's having his court date now. And it's a little bit crazy. Let's look at these. Maybe these are red bells or some kind of bells. Oh, yeah. Can you see that? Beautiful. Oh, lots of ants. I don't know what the ants are doing in here. Maybe they're like nectar is really sweet or something. Um, anyways, yeah, Otani's former interpreter yoked him out of money. So, yeah, so they're doing the trial now. Um, I had an idea for young people, the ones that don't want to vote. I thought it'd be cool if they could vote at their colleges, and it would actually be a credit. So how about that? If we can't get young people to vote, let's give them a credit at school for participating in society. And so there's no forced vote for young people. If you vote, you get an actual credit. It's called a voting credit. which means you're a participant of Japanese society, and might be an interesting thing. And you can vote at your university. So this way they can really, oh, this blue plant here is like the rain season plant. It's a little bit dying because the rain season has been going on and off. And yeah, so it's been a little bit crazy. With heat on and off, you can see the river 2 days ago was rising quite steadily. Now it's just, there's some fish in there, so it's not a completely dead river. So tourism to Japan is on the increase. Last year they had, I believe it was 35 million people, and this year it's believed to be at 60 million. So it's an increase. They want to increase more tourists coming, but the problem with more tourists is you bring a lot of Riley or kind of flamboyant tourists who like to touch and poke at things, and some of them have been poking at the geishas and the mako in Kyoto, so the Gion district asked tourists not to come around there and just be respectful. And Ohayo gozaimasu. So always say hello while you're walking. Yeah, so Japan's in a catch-22. They need money. They put their yen low so that they can attract foreigners. But some of the foreigners are unruly people. Not everybody, but people that are screaming, or everyone has noisy children. That's everywhere. And the problem is they're trying to attract people, but at the same time they want to have their peace and respectable thing there. Just wanted to point out this looks like a normal tenant place that doesn't have well-trimmed lawns, but for me, those 3 doorways, I really wanted to have some actors coming out of there, where they're coming from a different dimension. This for a script I've been writing. Well, it's kind of written, but this scene, they would come out of here through another dimension to retrieve an object that shouldn't be in the hands of men. It's an experimental AI. It's kind of cool. I got so these women are kind of from another dimension, but they kind of look like they're cosplay people from Wonder Woman or Wakanda, and they're gonna. So I got a story. They're kind of running through this area. So it takes a long time to make a film. So I hope I get the right actors and the script goes well. So again, we have voting that's going to happen. 56 candidates are trying to be the mayor of Tokyo. We have Otani's former interpreter on charges of fraud, and I guess his book he's going to try to write is not going to work. Nobody's going to take an interpreter's book who's been tried for this kind of thing. The national government had a no confidence vote they were able to escape a non-confidence vote because there was a kind of scandal, slush fund scandal, where Japan has a rule about raising money. You can raise money to a limit, but you can have as many fundraisers to do that as possible. So people can kind of still hide money. So it's a little bit funny. Let's see here. Okay, yeah. So I just have, who do I have? Yeah, Kaisos, hello. And hello from Tokyo. And what else is happening in Japan? Yeah. There was a bear trapped in somebody's house in Fukui, which is kind of interesting. So it's kind of, we have protesters who occupy buildings, but in this case, a bear in Fukui is occupying a house. which is interesting. I guess that's Japan for you. If you have any comments about Japan, put them in the comments below. We've been talking about Juneteeth, which is June 19th, a few days ago. And that again is a kind of celebration, we'll call it, of Black excellence. Not just like time to get your barbecue on. Well, it could be for some people, but just a time to remember the pioneers, the inventions that have been overlooked. Anything that would help remember Black excellence, I guess, is the best way to say it. And it's being celebrated in Canada, some parts of Europe, but definitely all throughout America. And it's good to know about the Tulsa race riots, the ones in Texas, bombings of Black Panther Party in Los Angeles. Yeah, there's all kinds of history, and whether some people deserve things or not, it's an opportunity to just kind of bring America up to speed on history that's forgotten. So Juneteenth tries to do that, and I like it in a way where it's not Black History Month in cold February where you can't go outside. You can go outside, and in Tokyo we had a march. One of the pioneers of Juneteenth was here, and she led a walk from one of the castles, which is really, really symbolic and beautiful. So it's kind of cool. And yeah, so it's kind of cool. Let's see what else is going on. Of course, the elections in Japan, and we got the elections in America. And I guess the biggest problem we're having these days is the heat wave. So in North America, there's a lot of people expected to be suffering already. In the Midwest, there's an insane heat wave that's moving to the east. So that's a big thing with people to deal with, and my friends in Toronto are dealing with their heat wave now. So we're quite lucky. We're getting the tail end of the rain season, so it's good. It's cooling us down. But later on today, we're expected maybe to go to like late 20s. So it's not 40s, but it's still something. And let's have a look at these flowers. These are flowers that only come during the rainy season. These ones are still blooming, which is so beautiful. Yeah, look at this stuff. Amazing. Da, 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 da. You are the strength in my life. Da, da, da. You are the Savior. With you. Amen. 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 So, I also wanted to say thank you to Rian Johnson with your Knives Out and your analysis. I really love your work, man, and thank you for responding to me on Twitter. When Knives came out, there was a swear word from Chris Evans, so I changed it, and you gave me a shout out on Twitter, so thank you, Rian Johnson. And today I'm going to be working on kidnap mystery, and the way Rian Johnson kind of puts his stories around, it's very meticulously done, so I'm going to try to model a little bit of that. Just like, I'm just going to work hard on my script. It's called The Kidnapping of KCK, and it's basically this kind of like young entrepreneur guy who is really kind of a genius, rescues a lot of his friends and creates a nice network of people, and those people come to his annual party, and at the annual party he has one of those horse heads on, and somebody's substituting inside the horse head as he gets kidnapped. So it's up to his friends who come to his party once a year to pay tribute and thank him. Some of his friends hate him because he bailed them out in difficult times. Some of them just hate him because he's a genius and he's done well for himself. He tries not to take the credit, but he lets you know that he helped you out. Sometimes it's like when you've ran out of money or something, you've had a financial problem, he'll bail your company out, or he'll give you some advice or bring people in to make what you're doing just stand out that much more. And in this story, the guy gets kidnapped and all the people realize he's been kidnapped. What can they do about it? And there's some clues left at the party from the kidnappers. So the people that hate the guy also hate each other. So that's another big problem. You can't rescue somebody when the people trying to do it hate each other. So in this story, these people are going to have to overcome their differences or figure out how to live with them as they're trying to rescue this guy and unravel why was the guy kidnapped. Can they get him in time? Partly some of the people that want to help him, and this is where we unravel things, Rian Johnson style, but when we unravel things, some of the people are doing it for selfish ambition. The guy KCK has a lot of secrets on people, and some of the people want to protect their secrets. They feel if he gives up the goods, their secrets will be spilled. So people are rescuing him are also trying to kind of cover themselves. So take it for what you want. It's called the kidnapping of KCK, so I'm just going to be laying that out today. And I wanted to say thank you to Rian Johnson for his help and shouting me out on Twitter, and my sponsors today. Well, not Adidas, but Reebok. I think these are Reeboks. Shoes for running today, and our skip rope. And yeah, it could be good to finish out with some skip rope. All right, thank you. So have a great day, and hope everyone's doing well. All right, I'm done. Have a great day, and hope some of those words are helpful to you to understand Juneteeth and the elections in Japan, and a good way to solve voter apathy for young people. Give them a credit at their universities, let them vote through their universities, so they would actually lose out academically if they don't vote. And again, it'd be kind of a participation mark. Students would find it funny, but yeah, it'd be a great way to do things. And they can do it from Monday to Friday, because some students aren't there all the time. The students that can't go to school or they're online for some reason, they can vote enclosed, encrypted voter thing, or mail in their ballots. So anyways, have a great day.